You're live, apparently. Wonderful. Okay, there's two people here. Is that me and one other person? Who knows? Yeah, let me know if you are there. I will have a look at the chat. This is always the awkward moment where I don't know if anyone's going to join. We'll see what happens. Yes, and it also takes a bit of time for people to join, so I'm just basically talking to myself today at the moment. But hopefully people will come. Lovely. Oh, we've got people. Who are those people that are joining? Hello, everyone. 6 people. Oh, I was a bit worried about doing it at this time because it's a bit late. Oh, Becca. I'm talking to Becca. Amazing. Becca has made it. Awesome. How are you doing, Becca? What's happening? You'll see that I've been doing English lessons today, so I've got my free Primera Plus headphones that I stole from the bus around my neck. I will take them off because I don't need them anymore. Hi, Loris. Hello. How's it going? What are you up to on this? It is Monday, isn't it? Yeah, Monday night. It's a bit weird doing a live stream at this time. What's going on? Okay, oh my God. Adriana, San Luis. We have a San Luis resident. Potosina. Hola, how you doing? Was listening to Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode are the best, although I can't remember any of their songs. I always mix them up with Duran Duran. Oh, okay, so the purpose of this. Focus, David, focus. And Loris is also from San Luis. Amazing. So the purpose of this, it might not be really long. It's not going to be like an hour-long chatting one. Hi, Caesar. How you doing? And Marco. Oh, loads of people. Calm, David. I'll come back to the chat in a second. So I'm back in San Luis, in case you hadn't realised. So I've been here for about a week. And you may or may not know, I've been very busy catching up with the backlog of videos from Guanajuato and where was the other place? San Miguel de Allende. So I still have one of those to do. I'll come back to that in a second. So I haven't had any chance to do any San Luis videos yet. So this week I'm here in San Luis until Saturday this week when I go to Zacatecas. Okay, so I basically have 3 days to film: tomorrow, Thursday, and Saturday. So I want your input, basically, your ideas. So I already have some plans, which I will go through in a second. But if there's anything that you can recommend as San Luis Potosi residents, I would really love your input, because I really like when, you know, people recommend things and I will go to that place and you'll see it in a video. The other thing I want to talk about as well is the fact that I've uploaded one video from San Miguel, so there will be another one coming soon, which goes into things a lot more detail in terms of the whole expat thing and, you know, that palaver, because already that video is generating a lot of interesting comments from people that have different views about San Miguel. So I'll be interested to hear your views. Let's get organised, David. So I'll look at the chat and then I'll come back to describe what I'm doing in San Luis. So, okay. Adriana, yes, I'm doing good. I've had a busy day today. Not editing, teaching. So I've had 8 lessons, hence why I had these around my neck. Becca, how many have you been doing today? Another italki teacher. Yeah, Marco, I'm good. My throat is hurting because I've been talking all day. Alfredo, hey, how's it going? Ken, we have a Patreon. Ken is a patron. Thank you for your support, Ken. It is much appreciated. From Mexico City. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ken. I might have forgotten. Mariana, I love that name. That's a beautiful name. San Luis is the best. You are absolutely correct, Mariana. Yeah. Joseph, thank you, Joseph. Excellent videos, much appreciated. Sorry, no habla español, no entiendo. Did I say español? I meant inglés. No habla español. Not very good anyway. Unfortunately, there's no way of translating during a live stream. Lo siento, amigo. Yes, so I did return to San Luis last Tuesday, I believe it was, last week. But I've been editing all week, so I had 5 videos that I had a backlog of. unfortunately, that's life. Sometimes you just have to edit all week. Adriana, I'm going to visit my hometown for a while. So is San Luis not your hometown? I thought it was. Becca, you've had a few lessons today. Yeah, I've had 8. I'm exhausted. I need to send you a amazing spreadsheet that I've done. It's revolutionized my life. Okay, I've got a comment that I have to approve for some reason from Alfredo. I don't know why that happens, because there's no swear words in it. Okay, where's it gone? Oh crap. Oh, I appreciate your non-biased comments on Mexico. Thank you, man. That is the aim. The next video is very much non-bias. A lot of people might think I'm going to be negative about San Miguel, but I'm not. I am in a way, but in a inclusive way and respectful way. Thank you. I can't say your name. Sorry. Is it Marite Acosta? Liliana, have you eaten enchiladas potosinas? I have. So I did a video about 3 months ago. It was the one with when there was the car show in the middle of San Luis. I went somewhere. It was quite mainstream, so it wasn't really that impressive. But I had enchiladas huastecas as well in Hidhir a couple of weeks after that. That's also in a video. I must admit, I think I prefer huastecas. What's your favourite enchiladas, everyone? Let me know, because I'm going to have some more, hopefully tomorrow. Cool. Yes, Ken is from Mexico City. Semi-nomad between Mexico City and Netherlands. Awesome. Never been to the Netherlands, which is surprising considering it's over the water from the UK. Yeah, my Spanish is not great. Sorry, I can't. I wouldn't be able to speak Espanol to the same ability that I can speak English, or indeed German. I can speak better German. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Es ist besser als mein Spanish. Yeah, mein Deutsch is much better. Okay, oh god, right. Okay, I'm gonna quickly finish this chat bit. Thank you, Marco. Awesome. Another person that lives in San Luis. Everyone lives in San Luis. This is amazing. Your brother and sister are born in Chicago. Okay. George, hello. How's it going? And hello, Dallas, Liliana. Awesome. The rice ice cream. So someone mentioned that before, but I haven't done it. I need a pen because I don't have one. But I will look at the chat afterwards and I will remember that because someone mentioned it last time. So tomorrow. So I haven't been to Tangamanga Park yet. So that will be one video, as well as like a welcome back to San Luis in the center area, which is probably where I will have the ice cream. There's also a place with tortas that someone told me about on the community tab. That is on my list for tomorrow as well. What else? Yeah, so basically Tangamanga will be the big bit of the next bit of the first San Luis video. There will only be 3, by the way, probably. Cerro, I can't say it, Cerro de San Pedro, I'm going there. Has anyone ever been to Cerro de San Pedro, which I can't pronounce in Spanish, sorry, because it appears to be difficult to get to. I've looked at numerous buses today. It feels a bit like Real de Catorce trying to get there. So if anyone from San Luis can tell me which bus to get and where to get the bus from to go to Cerro de San Pedro, that's planned for Thursday. And then Saturday I'm going to Zacatecas, but not till the evening. Becca, did you just say that you were from Zacatecas, or your parents? But Saturday afternoon I'll be able to do a video here after my lessons. So Wednesday, Friday and today, English lessons all day. How long am I going to be in San Luis? Just until Saturday, Marco, because I have limited time. I want to spend 2 weeks in Zacatecas because there's so much there that I want to do that I've researched without even talking to anyone. So I'm sure there's plenty more that Mexicans can tell me. Then I'll be in Monterrey for a couple of days. I may or may not be going back to Mexico City depending on flights to Montreal. So I go to Montreal on June the 15th. Canada. Can't wait to go back to Canada, but I will obviously miss Mexico very much. And shall I tell you brand new information about if I'm coming back to Mexico or not? I did it on Instagram the other day, if anyone's seen. So I will be back in Mexico. At least that's the plan. So I'm aiming for November. Well, Dia de los Muertos. So I'm planning to be back back in Mexico for then. And I'll probably stay for Christmas. It will be nice to kind of end the year in Mexico for Christmas, because I started the year in Mexico, so it's like bookended. And a bit like last year, you know, when I went to Colombia and Cuba in the summer for about 3.5 months, that's what I'm doing this summer. So I'll be in Paris, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, and hopefully Russia if I can get the visa, if anyone didn't know that, by the way. Okay, Loris, I need a bitch. Okay, that's nice. I don't know any, sorry. Cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Zacatecas with the teleférico, metro cable, the mines, architecture, all of that sort of stuff. Oh, someone's just said an interesting message, which I will come back to in a second, about Tangamanga. Bakery Glomar. Okay, I think I've been there. Oh no, I haven't. I was going to go there, but I didn't. But I will put that on my list for tomorrow as well. God, you people, you're putting so many things in my head. And yeah, Adriana, Tortas Las Tortugas, that's the one that someone told me in the community tab, I'm sure. So I'm going to Google Maps everything after. See if we can get it all in the video tomorrow. Pam, sorry, I forgot to say hello to Pam. How's it going in Vancouver? I would love to go back to Vancouver. Wonderful that you're experiencing beautiful Mexico. Ulumalu. Jose, sorry my bad English. What Latin music you prefer? Saludos. You know what? I don't know much Latin music. What's the one from Mexico City that I loved? Metro Balderas, El Tree, right? And I've listened to some of their other stuff as well, and it's brilliant. I love it. Other than that, I really don't know much. I'm not really a music person. Marco, that's good. Zacatecas is a nice place. Yes, I cannot wait to go. Monterrey. I've had so many different reports of Monterrey, negativity, positivity. So I'm just going to go and make my own mind up, as always. Buy some cajeta de membrillo. Ah, quince. Oh, I can never say that word. Quince, or is it quince? I can never remember. Oh, cool. Right, so that's the thing for Zacatecas. Awesome. Sosito Cementerio. Where is that? Is it in San Luis? Nora. Ah, quince. Yeah, I remember. I think in English I would say quince. Because we used to sell it in the supermarket. Like quince honey, I used to say quince. I'm probably completely wrong. I probably am. Dia de los Muertos, go to Guanajuato. That will be the third time in Guanajuato. Oh God, I don't know if I can go back there. I'm not wrong. Yeah, quince honey. Like a quince honey farm, I used to say. We used to sell a lot of different like farmer expensive honeys. What was the other one? Honey. I'm going off topic now. Something beginning with M. Mayuka honey? I can't remember. So yeah, Tangamanga. Actually, back to Guanajuato. So I was in Mexico City last time for Dia de los Muertos. I don't think I'll be there again. I heard that Morelia is good for, or that area. Let me know. I mean, it's a long time in the future, so it might not even happen. I don't know. You know what my plans are like. So I think you need permission to record in Tangamanga. That's an interesting question. Interesting point. I have often have issues like that, like in Santa Fe, but I got away with it because I don't have a camera. Okay, so I film on my phone with a stabilizer. Shall I show you? I don't know if I've shown you before. I get asked this a lot. So this is how I was able to film in Topito without having a problem, because it's completely destroyed. I've had this for 3 years. I bought it in Tokyo. You just put your phone in, turn it on, and it's stable. So you don't get any of that shaky cam that you see on other videos. I'm being shady, by the way. So that's that. So I think I can get away with it. If I do have a problem, I'll just be covert, like I did in Topito. So yeah, I think it will be okay. It's a Tuesday afternoon tomorrow, but I'll be there. So we'll see. Ulumalu, I enjoyed Medellin, Colombia. I was there for 3 months last year, and I do like it. I had some personal dramas when I was there, which I've never done a video about. Maybe I should do that in future, because it kind of ties in with the whole thing about why I don't travel with people and why I don't have a companion. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do that video, going back in time to Medellin. Okay, you couldn't wait to go back to San Luis. Yes, exactly. And I love it here in comparison to San Miguel. We'll come on to San Miguel in a second. Oh my god, this chat is crazy. Thank you everyone, by the way, for commenting and joining. It's much appreciated. I know it's a weird time to do a live stream, but I always find that when I do upload videos at this time, most of you are awake, rather than 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Cool. So Job, is it Hob? I don't know. Salazar. The best time of the year in Mexico is Christmas. So I've never been in Mexico at Christmas. So last year I went back to the UK for Christmas. The year before that I was in Japan. So although I've been in Mexico for like 14 months, I still haven't been here at Christmas. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Love that song. That is my Mexican music. Juani Beltran, don't forget to eat enchiladas huastecas. So I have done. If you want to see that video, it's the Hilitla one, with the Edward James Garden, which was back in February. And it was with cecina. So that is one of my favourite things. Enchiladas huastecas with cecina. Perfecto. Delicioso. The best thing ever. So I really want to have huastecas again. Beautiful. Tokyo Drew, what's happening? Come back to you in a second. I'm really behind with the chat. And Tequila Meth Lab Barbie is also here. Amazing. Yeah, Becca, you have to come back to Mexico. We still need a meeting in Juarez. Sí, entiendo, amiga. It's the closest Mexican city to me in the US. Yeah, I would like to go to like the northern parts near the border, do some, controversial border videos in Tijuana and places like that. Yeah, I was just going to mention something else, but I will come back to it. Oh my god, Wendy saw me in San Sebastian. Amazing. You should say hello, Wendy. I can't remember the last time I was there. I think it was yesterday. Because it's just down the street. I go to Oxo in the morning and get a coffee, drink, and one of them sausage things. Oh no, that's not a sausage. I thought I had one here. And I eat it in the little garden in Barrio San Sebastian. Amazing. I live just around the corner, just up the road, near the funeral director place. Yeah, so coming back to Mexico, I think it will always definitely happen. I'm part Mexican now. It is my home. So essentially Mexico is my base, regardless of where I go, but I have to have some time out, as I said previously in videos, to go to, Europe and stuff, just to do a bit of change of scenery, but I will be back. I'm not one of these people that is moving to Mexico full time. I'm not an expat. That's where I'm kind of different with Erin in that. By the way, who loved the Erin video? Put an emoji of a smiley face in the chat if you like the Erin video. It is one of my favourite videos ever. Cool. And Salazar, I'll call you Salazar because I don't know how to say your name, sorry. I've been to Huasteca. I think I replied to your comment. So just to address Huasteca, so I went to Hidhir and Ciudad Valles in February. A lot of people are always commenting about the cascadas, Tamil and Tamasopo and places like that. Firstly, I'm not a great swimmer. Secondly, I'm making excuses now. Secondly, I can't see without my glasses, and I can't wear contact lenses because I'm really squeamish when it comes to eyes. Filming, you know, I'm not going to take this in the water. Yes, I have a GoPro. I haven't used it in about a year, but it's generally not great quality with a GoPro, and it's just really not my thing. I know it's one of those places that is great to go to, but not great if you're filming, if you know what I mean. You know, I've seen other videos from there, and because they're using a GoPro, it's not great quality, and I would rather not do that. So I hope you understand that's why I'm not going to waterfalls. Plus it's so hot, I can't believe it. It's like 33 degrees. I've got a fan, by the way, next to me, so apologies if you can hear the fan. It's down there somewhere, because it's absolutely baking. Cool. Okay. There are underground tunnels in San Luis. How did I not know about this? Okay, that's another thing I need to look at. Adriana, thank you for your visit and share your journey with us. You're welcome. What's your perspective of Mexican diversity and society, Liliana? That's a huge question. Maybe I should do a video about that. Oh my God, I don't even know where to start. I'll come back to that. That might have to be a video, Liliana, sorry. But I think that's one of the best things about Mexico is it's so diverse in terms of history and religion, and different areas of Mexico are so different in terms of food as well. So that's great. Society in terms of people, I don't know what to say about that. You stumped me, Liliana. I will have to come back to that. Okay, I'm really behind. Morelia will be great for Dia de los Muertos. George, yes, coming back to Mexico in November. That's the plan for Dia de los Muertos. It could change. Luigi, I am from San Luis. So am I. The cemetery, it's in San Luis, right? I will look that up. I love cemeteries, particularly in Japan. There's some great ones in Japan. Tokyo Drew, if he's still there, will probably agree with me. The weather in Medellin and the people were very nice. However, I found myself missing Mexican food. Yeah. However, in Colombia, chicken is huge. So, you know, pollo asado everywhere. All the chicken places were beautiful in Medellin. But I really did miss Mexican food, definitely. Cool. Tried tamales huastecas behind the bus terminal. Oh God. Whenever I have to go somewhere, I have to walk. I don't like getting taxis, so I walk all the way from San Sebastian to the bus terminal, and it drives me crazy. I don't help myself, do I? Okay. Tequila, who is formerly Meth Lab Barbie. How's it going? Oh yeah, who TF cares? Tell us about the Colombia saga. I probably won't go into full detail because it's over 18 stuff, trust me. But there's something I want to do about relationships, companionships, sexuality, quite a personal video to eliminate some assumptions that I've had a lot recently, especially this year, strangely. Carlos, visit Museo Labyrinto. Labyrinto, is that anything to do with labyrinth in English? Probably not. Feliz Navidad. Oh, it's Puerto Rican. That's one thing I always don't understand, because I would say Puerto, but whenever I hear Americans, they say Porta, like Puerto Vallarta. That's Australian, sorry, but you know what I mean. But it's Puerto. I don't say Porta. What do you say in Spanish, people? Please tell me. Is it just an American pronunciation of Puerto? Yeah, I've always said that. But anyway, looking good. Oh, thank you. And I cut my hair yesterday, shaved my hair, and I have a ponytail still. Puerta. So is it? Am I doing it right, Gio Garcia? Puerta or puerto, as in gate. Is gate or port, right? Yeah, because every American tells me I'm pronouncing it wrong. It drives me crazy. Becca, what was I going to say? Dishy guys in Zacatecas. I don't know why that would be of interest to me, Becca, which is what I was mentioning about assumptions, but I don't take it in the wrong way. It's a long story. Oh, thank you, Gio Garcia. So Puerto Vallarta is not Porta Vallarta, like all Americans say in videos. Alumalu. So I used to say Tijuana, like Tijuana, 4 syllables, but it's more like Tijuana, right? Tijuana, 3. But I think it's a bit like when I say the word. Oh no, I can't think of a word. But when I say Tijuana, it's still kind of got a bit of that a bit in there. Sorry, it's difficult. I know, Becca. Honestly, I'm fine. I don't mean it like that. It's a long story to do with Colombia. That is to do with Colombia. Okay, one second, amigos. We're going to come on to San Miguel in a moment. Okay. Let me just get through this chat. Yeah, everyone loved the Erin video. Awesome. Can I ask it, SLP, where did you stay? And I want to take my kids. Oh, message me on Instagram if you like. Or actually, if you check back the videos I did last time, the one that said Gracias San Luis, the last one I did, in the description of that video is the Airbnb link. So it's just around the corner from the little park bit in San Sebastian. Yeah, Erin's video was awesome. Actually, that day that I did the travel day to San Miguel, we were meant to meet up. She messaged me in the morning and said, oh, do you want to meet up for breakfast? But I had a live stream that morning and I said, oh, sorry, I can't, then I need to get the bus. And so she could have been in that video as well, but unfortunately we had other commitments. Cool. We're thinking of doing one again in the future. I don't know when, because us being in the same place is like staging the invasion of Normandy. Trust me, organising that was an effort because she was in Japan, I was in Acapulco, and we were finally back in the same region of Mexico at the same time. So yeah, I would love to do one again. She's brilliant. I don't watch many Mexico YouTubers. Erin I do, because we're on the same wavelength. Honest, genuine, not fake in any way. Eduardo, hola desde CDMX. Gracias. What am I saying? So Puerta, yeah, Puerto. But is it it's Puerto Vallarta or not Puerta? Anyway, okay, Tokyo Drew, back to work. I'll catch you later, man. Jill or Gil, new viewer. Thanks to Erin's travels. Thanks, Erin. I keep almost saying the swear word. Who TF cares? We all want to hear about the Columbia saga. Awesome. Oh God, that's going to be eventful. Brilliant. Okay, I'm quite happy with my pronunciation now. Yeah, Puerto, port, Puerto, door. Okay, yeah, I always think it's gate for some reason. Tacos de barbacoa from El Checo. Sergio, right? Checo. There are a small taco truck on the street near... Okay, that's another thing I need to add to my list. Awesome. Let me try and run through this. I can't read everything. Leonora Carrington video. I still haven't been... Not video. Museum. I still haven't been there. Yeah, friend of Edward James. So I remember reading about that when I was in Hidhir. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, Liliana, you're asking amazing questions. Liliana is question lady of the day. And I love that name, Liliana. Where do I see myself in 20 years? Oh my God, you're giving me amazing video ideas, Liliana. Right now, I don't like to... This is what I do in English lessons, actually, when I do interview practice. So that age-old question of, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. I don't know where I see myself tomorrow. That's why I'm doing this live stream. Honestly, I don't know. How old will I be then? I'll be almost 60 then. No, actually, I'll be older than that. No, 20 years, no, I'm 37. I'll be 57 then, yeah. I'll be well old. Hopefully I'll be dead by then, if I'm honest. I don't really plan on living past 50. I want to live my life while I'm young, and I don't want to get old. Euthanasia is the one. Yes, Luz Mont, I can't say that. It's awesome that I've come back, yes. And there's lots more places, yeah, because no matter how long I spend in San Luis, it's going to be impossible to go everywhere. The beauty of Spanish is that words are pronounced the way they are spelled, or spelt with British English. I'm joking. Okay, we've got one in Spanish, which our new subscriber from CDMX. Hopefully, New Mexico impression, something in the world, because Mexico is incomprehensible. How is my reading in Spanish? Awesome. Colin, how's it going? Are you going to Zacatecas, Al? Yes, on Saturday. So there will be lots of videos from Zacatecas. I'll be there for 2 weeks. Alejandro, hello Alejandro Lopez, my kids say hello. Hello to the kids. And we finally got to the end of the chat. Amazing. Antonio is one of the best commenters on the planet. He leaves amazing messages. How you doing? Luz, what is the best food for you in San Luis? Huastecas, enchiladas huastecas. Definitely. I prefer them to potasinas. I don't know why. What else? I'm sure there's other food I've had here, but tomorrow I'm going to be having some in a video, as much as possible. It's going to be one of them eating days. Where did I have it? It was in Hidhir, so not actually in San Luis City itself. It was when I went to the Edward James Garden, which is in, if you haven't seen it, go back to February on my channel. There's a video from there. Becca, come on now, 57 does not an end of life make. I like your English there. That's interesting sentence structure. Just like, you know, a native speaker would. I love it. Yeah, I've always said, this is getting deep and morbid now, but I've always said since I was younger that I didn't really want to live past 40. Which is one reason why, you know, I don't think about pensions, I don't think about retirement, because I don't plan on living that long. It's an interesting perspective. I'm not having children, I'm not getting married. That's all done. I've decided. No problem, Antonio. I really love your comments. They make my day, literally. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Zacatecas. It looks amazing. It could be the San Luis Mark II, if you know what I mean. So, okay, we're on to 33 minutes. I don't want to keep this because you probably all got to go to bed. I'm sure you have work tomorrow. Colin, I'm sorry I don't speak French, although English is made up of about 40% French vocabulary, but I don't understand that. Yes. So I'll come on to San Miguel in a second. Luz, well, that's an interesting point. I should go to museums. I do, but I don't film them because generally museums are really dark, and you know, I'm not going to stand there and film a bit of text on a thing telling me what something is. Yeah, a bit like the Mummy Museum in Guanajuato. I did film there, but I didn't put it in a video because the lighting was so bad. And Erin said the same thing, even though she did film there. Becca, thank you, Becca. I thought it said that. I recognised some of the words, but I wasn't sure. Plateau, avalanche, bureau de change. I know some French. Hang on a minute. 1 second. Oh, museums. Oh God, that's a good question. So I haven't been to any in San Luis, but if Mexico in general, probably the Anthropology Museum in Mexico City I had to go back there twice, but well, I went there once and went back again, but I didn't film the second time because there was just so much. It was monstrous. And there was one in, I think it was in Cholula, with all the art, the crazy art, that I remember. That was really cool. I can't remember many more. I'll have to think. Yes, everyone's asking, oh, it's only one, museums, crazy. Can you make a video explaining Brexit? Because I don't get it. Nor do I. Because the thing is, I left, so the Brexit vote was in June 2016. I didn't vote because that was the same month that I sold my house, well, flat in London, which is how I started doing this in the first place with the money from that. I then left the UK in November that year, so I really didn't care about it, so I didn't know. And the problem with Brexit, I don't want to talk about Brexit for ages, but back then, people didn't have a clue. They didn't have any education or knowledge. Everyone was very ignorant about the potential outcome or potential consequences. And now they're... Becca will help me. What is the phrase? It's... God. I can't remember. It's like the reaping the disasters of their decision. That's a bad idiom, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so... Brexit, I don't know. I've got a lot of video ideas in my sleeve, up my sleeve. That's the one. It's just finding the time to do them. I think when I get to a place where I can actually sit down and do some sit-down talking videos like that, then I will. But at the moment, it's like intensive travel, including italki videos for anyone who teaching English, because those ones, my most popular playlist at the moment is teaching online more than Mexico, which is strange. I forgot to answer you, Colin. Sorry. When am I going to the US? I don't know. I don't have any plans in the future. Yeah. I've been to Texas. I've been to Nevada, California. When I went storm chasing, Colorado, Kansas. Yeah. Online teacher dude, come to VIP kid. I can't because I haven't got an American accent. Because wherever I read, they tell me I need an American accent, and I do not want to teach children. No way. Becca, what are your opinions on children versus adults? I have had an amazing day today teaching lessons. I've had interview practice. I've had really advanced pronunciation. I've had reading. I've had just general topics, improving people's confidence, and the subject matter has been broad and extensive, and it's harder teaching children. Interesting, because when I see videos, it doesn't feel like it is, because I guess it's harder because of the it feels like it's more scripted, and you have to have this personality that's fake with this puppet in your hand. And sorry, online teacher dude, if I'm being completely stupid. And you know, I see videos about you have to have ABCs in the background. I can't do that. I stay in Airbnbs. But teaching adults, I think, is difficult. I have someone in Russia who is a university professor at Moscow State University who's English, probably better than mine in terms of her level of vocabulary, and it's hugely difficult. You know, it's not just a case of let's talk about your hometown and correcting a few things like that. I had a 39-page proofreading paper for her to do, which was unbelievably difficult. And when you do have, like, I had someone today in Poland that his is a fantastic level of English, advanced, and the thing with him is his pronunciation that he wants to focus on. But the subjects we talk about are things like, you know, gender equality, trophy hunting, whether being an influencer is a career. You know, not just, you know, this is a banana. I know I joke about it, but I think teaching adults is extremely difficult depending on their level. And planning, you know, I have to plan lessons. It's not just, I don't receive a plan from anyone. And Luce, you're right, no teaching is more than something simple. It's always difficult. It's something I get very emotional about. Lots of patience and always happy with children. Yeah, animated. I don't like being animated. Even though I am quite animated anyway, it's not me. You know, when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I just want to kill myself. I don't want to be this energetic person. And, you know, most of my students are like that as well, because they will usually do like the Russian ones. They will finish work, and at that time they're finishing work, so they'll be tired. And, you know, I don't have anyone in China, by the way. Actually, one person in China. Yeah, I get up at 2:30 a.m. every day. That is horrendous, Becca. I'm not a morning person. I do a lot of phrasal verbs. Trophy hunting is the worst. So just quickly, just before we go, let's talk about San Miguel. What does everyone think of San Miguel? I won't go into huge details about what I think about it, because I go into that in more detail in the next video. But is it a good place for tourists? Is it a good place for expats? What do you think as a Mexican? Are there more interesting places in Mexico than San Miguel? Is it right that many YouTubers call it the most beautiful place in Mexico? Yeah, is that right? Did you meet people in soirees? Well, I don't know what that is. That's French. I have no idea. Okay, so Luz, it's good to visit. Isn't a soiree like a meeting or a party or something? Oh, bars. Okay. No, I don't go to bars. Although I did in Guanajuato by myself. Yeah, I don't really drink alcohol apart from mezcal and pulque. Yeah, and I don't meet people. Apart from you. Ken, San Miguel is okay. Don't hate it, but definitely overrated. Yes, it's overrated. Particularly for, I think, a Mexican, for a long-term traveller that's been elsewhere in Mexico, and for someone that lives and works in Mexico online, like me. Because I've been to places like Taxco, I've been to Tlaquepaque, Puebla. The list is endless. And there was really nothing in San Miguel that I thought was distinctive. Just another place. And I think it's a bit like Vallarta, where some Americans will go to for the first time in Mexico and they think that that is what Mexico is, which drives me crazy. So yeah, that video will be up soon. Alejandro, I was there last year and was not overly impressed. I'm glad. So many Mexicans have been messaging me saying we agree with what you said, and they're sick of people saying that it's the best, the most beautiful place. A lot of people have said that it's, you know, an expat that has sent that originally, or like a travel brochure. You know, I get it that, you know, if you're coming to Mexico for the first time, which I say in this next video, that you want to get an overview of what Mexico is about, and San Miguel is that. It's beautiful, it's got food, it's got places to go, architecture. But if you have more time in Mexico, there are better places. Yeah, Antonio, I agree. It's beautiful. However, I would not put it in my top 5 cities. I actually thought when I was walking around there, so I was there a week ago, so real time, yeah. I thought this is kind of in the same league as Oaxaca. I didn't like Oaxaca. It really was nowhere near the top of my list. Even, you know, Tequisquiapan, where I was the other week, beautiful. And I think what I'm going to talk about tomorrow in the video that I'm going to film is the huge difference between San Miguel, foreigners everywhere, everyone speaking English, but here, I feel like I'm the only one that isn't Mexican, and I love that. That's the best. Because I feel like I can fit in more, which is slightly ironic. Because, you know, I go to Oxo, I speak to the old lady. If anyone knows the older lady in San Sebastian, Oxo, she's lovely. She's very slow. But, you know, we have a bit of a chat while she's attempting to scan my items. Have I been to Veracruz? You know what? The only reason, Adriana, that I really want to go there is so that I can say Veracruz. all the time because that word is amazing. Veracruz. I love saying that. No, I haven't been yet. Probably next time because you know that whole area, like yeah, Veracruz, like Tabasco, Chiapas, up to Palenque. I haven't been there, so that's on my list for next time. Might go to Brazil next year, FYI, if I'm back in Mexico then. I can't see the name. We're going to finish in a few minutes, people. I can't read your first name, but Torres, second name. Welcome back to San Luis. My husband and me are your fan. We're from San Luis. Awesome. I will be out and about tomorrow in Centro area, visiting various bakeries and ice cream places and food places, and also Tangamanga Park. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. All OXO are slow. Yeah, it drives me crazy, especially when they can't find the barcode on something and they spend ages, and I just want to grab it from them and say, just scan it. But yeah, I have to remain calm. Yeah, definitely overrated. You should visit a feria. What is that? I don't know what that is. And Adriana is saying hello to everyone. Awesome. Yes, Luz, obviously I will be filming, so I will have a camera. Well, I do everything. All my photos, all my videos are done on my phone, on the DJI app. So it's not the camera app on my phone. That would be rubbish. The DJI app that goes along with my stabilizer. Plus a lot of editing afterwards with color. Should I do a video about how to edit a video? Oh, a fair. Oh, I know that, Becca. How stupid am I? It's like yesterday. I forgot the word for busy. Occupado. It's the same in English. Occupied. I keep doing that. Or I'm speaking Spanish and I will, instead of saying con, oh no, instead of saying sin, like if I say sin ensalada, I sometimes say una ensalada, which is German for without. My brain is German lately. Yes, feria. I know that. Like, you know, feria Flores, is it like a flower fair? I've heard that before when I was in Colombia. Yeah, so Tangamanga is tomorrow. So if I liked Acapulco, oh my god, I loved Acapulco. That has been one of the best places I've been to in Mexico, Acapulco, right up there with San Luis, which is a shocker. You know, when you think of some people, they say, oh yeah, Vallarta and San Miguel. No way. San Luis and Acapulco, those are my spots. I really want to go back to Acapulco for longer. Maybe stay around La Quebrada area, which was beautiful. I know there's problems in Acapulco. I didn't experience any, but that's life. That's what I like about travel. Hi Andy, you've just caught us at the end. I'm leaving in like a minute. Yeah, so thank you for joining everyone for this impromptu live stream. Thank you for all the suggestions. So I will have a look at this live chat in the morning, and I will try to put as many bits in it, like the bakery and ice cream, definitely Tangamanga. So it's great to have your input in videos. You are the special live stream people that are oh, I lost connection for a second. We're back. Yeah, so I've got one more to upload this week at some point. Then realistically, the San Luis one, 3 from San Luis, will be next week uploaded. Sorry, Alejandro, I think you said so. That was so. Guess where the first place I ever went in Mexico was? Tijuana, 14 years ago. So I've been thinking of going back there to like recreate the first place I went in Mexico. It was only for 2 hours, so it was, like you say, from San Diego, because I was in San Diego and we did an afternoon, but one of my friends was sick, so we had to go back. But obviously I think things have changed a lot, and there's a lot of, you know, Tijuana's in the news a lot with the border and Trump and the wall, and build the wall and keep the Americans out. That's what I say. I'm having a laugh. All right. Sorry, Americans. So yeah, maybe Tijuana in the future. Colin, come to Cali, as in Colombia. I'm scared of water. I can't surf. Thanks, Adriana, for joining. I might see you in San Sebastian. Say hello if you see me eating a sausage with a frown on my face. And yeah, in Tijuana, I sat on a burro. You know, the donkey thing that's painted. I've got a photo somewhere. I'll put it on Instagram or maybe the YouTube community tab at some point. I don't know why everyone's saying here, here. Oh, the wall. Yeah, keep those Americans out of Mexico. We don't want them here. You know, they can come to Vallarta and think that that's what Mexico has to offer, but the rest of them, I'm having a laugh, by the way, for any Americans who think I'm being serious. British humour. Hi, Roberto from Dallas. Love Dallas. I was there 2 years ago. Okay, we're reconnected again. Yeah, the connection's going, so I'm going to go. So, thank you, everyone. George, I'll see you in Monterey. Lovely.